Good morning, students. The name of my school is Shet Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College. My name is Mrs. Steffi Fernandez. I am teaching in Standard 4th. Welcome you all. Today we are going to learn lesson number 29, Androcles and the Lion, from your English textbook. So let's begin. Lesson number 29, Androcles and the Lion. Long, long ago, there lived a kind, gentle, and courteous man called Androcles. Courteous meaning polite and respectful, but he had a very cruel master. Androcles was a slave. They had to do what their masters told them. They had no freedom, no rights. Even when they were unhappy with their master, they could not leave him. They were bound by law to obey their master, however wicked he might be. Slave meaning a person who is legally owned by someone else and has to work for them. Bound meaning having a moral or legal duty to do something. His master starved his slaves and often whipped them. Whip meaning to hit a person or animal with a thin cord fastened to a handle. He kept looking out for a good opportunity. At the first chance he got, he escaped from the clutches of his cruel master. The clutches of someone meaning the power and control of someone. Now Androcles ran away and took shelter in a forest. He was not afraid of the wild beasts that roamed the forest. One day, as he was wandering in the forest, he suddenly came face to face with a lion. His first reaction was to turn and flee. Flee meaning to escape by running away. The lion neither growled nor roared. In fact, it looked at him as if it was in great pain. Androcles paused. Then he moved very cautiously towards the lion, step by step. Cautiously meaning very carefully. The lion moaned and whimpered. Moan meaning to make a long, low sound of pain. Whimper meaning make frightened sounds. Then Androcles saw that the lion's paw was wounded, sore and swollen. Sore meaning painful and uncomfortable because of injury. On a closer look, Androcles noticed that a big thorn had pierced one of the lion's toes. So this is the cause of the lion's distress. Distress meaning sorrow, suffering or pain. Androcles took the paw in his left hand. He pulled out the thorn, then tearing a piece of his clothing, the kind man bound up the lion's injured paw. Every day he would clean and dress the lion's wound. He would hunt in the forest and share his food with the helpless beast. Soldiers were sent in all directions to capture Androcles. Capture meaning to take someone prisoner. They searched him high and low but could not find him. High and low meaning everywhere. At last they came to the forest where Androcles lived. The soldiers took them back to the city. They put Androcles in the chains in a prison. The lion was caged. In those days, people who were found to be guilty of a serious crime were fed to wild beasts as punishment. Therefore, Androcles too was thrown to the wild beast. On the appointed day, the emperor arrived at the circus and took his place. Circus meaning here a stadium. Androcles was brought into the arena. Arena meaning a place where sports, entertainment, or other public events took place. He felt weak and dismayed. Dismayed meaning worried, sad, or disappointment. A gate was raised and a ferocious lion was released into the arena. Ferocious meaning fierce and violent. The lion saw Androcles and rushed towards him, bounding and roaring. But suddenly it stopped in its tracks. Each friend recognized the other. The audience, including the emperor, watched this tender sight in great wonder. Tender meaning kind, loving, and gentle. People began to cheer Androcles and asked for his release. When the emperor heard the whole story, the emperor was also moved by the gratitude and friendship between man and beast. He ordered that Androcles should be set free. He would not longer be a slave. When the emperor asked Androcles what reward he would like, Androcles replied that he did not want anything for himself, but he wanted the lion to be set free too. The two friends went back to the forest to live a free life. So students, such a wonderful story you have just seen. Homework. Read the lesson, write the difficult words in your rough book, take good care of yourselves. Goodbye and thank you.